Hello, Approach. Welcome to Motivation Monday. Let me pin my comment here and lower the volume. Let's see. There you go. Welcome to Motivation Monday. Welcome to our Instagram Live, everyone. My name is Luciana Barbiero, and I am the Academic and Career Advisor. And if you're here today, it's your lucky time of the day. Because today is Motivation Monday, and the topic of our Instagram Live today is move your body. So Tammie and I will be discussing and talking about ways that you can move your body and increase your health, your well-being during this time. So stay with us if you're looking for some extra motivation for these days, right? Because we know that we're all at home. A lot of us are working from home, studying from home, and sometimes we need a boost of motivation to how we can increase our energy level and be more productive, more creative, and just feel better during this day, right? Because a lot of us can be going through a very long day sitting in front of the computer. So Tammie and I will be discussing of ways that you can, by moving your body, by exercising, stretching, you can feel better and have a more productive day. So let me see if Tammie is here. Give me 1 second. I see Tammie right there. Let's give it a few seconds.
Hello.
Hi, Tammie. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Very good. How are you today, Luciana?
Good. I'm very excited for our Motivation Monday.
Yes. Yes.
I mean, it certainly seems like Monday is the day that we're all looking for some motivation to start our week, right?
Yes.
How was your weekend, Tammie?
My weekend was very good. I didn't do much. I wasn't very motivated over the weekend.
Okay.
Yesterday, I sat in front of the TV all day, which I never do. But it was good. I watched 3 good movies.
And I mean, we need some of those days as well, right?
Yes, we do. We need some downtime, and that was my downtime.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
I had it over the weekend on Saturday. You know that if you guys are our students and you're watching us, we are offering free group therapy sessions to our students. So this Saturday, Katia, she offered a session in Portuguese for our students. So for me, it was very positive because I got some time to stop and breathe. And she taught us some very interesting techniques. So it was very positive for my weekend. It made me feel much better after that.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. So, Tammie, let's get started. So I was just telling everyone that I wrote as the topic of our Instagram Live, move your body.
Move your body, yes.
And I was telling them that today we will be talking about just in general the benefits of exercising, the importance of stretching, and we will also share a few tips with you about things that you can do to move your body. Tammie has a very inspiring story to share with you guys, and we have a cool exercise too. So we have a lot today.
Yes.
Awesome.
So where are we starting here?
Maybe we can start, Tammie, with your inspiring story. I think it would be very cool for whoever is watching us to listen to that and get inspired themselves.
So maybe 2 years ago now, I started a journey of becoming fit. And so I'm diabetic. Well, I was diabetic. and my blood level sugars were very high, and my movement was very slow because of the diabetes, and because of the excess weight that I had picked up and I was carrying. So things with my legs were hurting. And one day I had a meeting with Michelle, and I had to cancel the meeting because I wasn't feeling well. And so the next day when I did go in to see her, she said, I want you to start this program. And so the program was called the Whole 30. And so the Whole 30 basically is a 30-day cleanse to help you to see what foods to eliminate so that it will help you with inflammation. It will help lower your blood pressure. It will help lower your sugar levels. And so I did the Whole 30 program. And in my first 30 in the 30 days of doing the program, I lost 30 pounds.
Oh,
And so that
wow.
motivated me to continue on the journey. And so in the process, within a year, I had lost 50 pounds. And so then, because I
Wow.
was eating better, I said, now let me incorporate an exercise. And so then I started doing kickboxing. And so it's been 2 years now. This year, in another month, it's going to make 2 years of eating paleo. And so that's eating healthier and also doing the kickboxing. And so the two go hand in hand. I'm no longer on diabetic medication. And so
Wow.
my sugar levels are back to normal. And it's all because I made the decision that I wanted to eat healthier and that I wanted to exercise. And so
Wow.
exercising is very, very, very important.
Well, first
And
of
so
all,
that's my story.
congratulations.
Thank
Congratulations, Tammie.
you.
That's
Thank you.
very inspiring.
Yes.
And I'm also curious to hear how you felt, what, besides the changes in your body, how was your energy level after you did all these changes in your life? Did it impact your work life, your relationships? How was that for you?
So I have more energy. I noticed that right away. Before I used to have difficulties walking upstairs, and I walked up stairs once, and I noticed that I did it aimlessly. I just walked up the stairs, and I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't feel that.
Mm-hmm.
And so my energy level was very high. I sleep better at night, especially after doing kickboxing. I sleep better. I eat healthier. And so overall, I'm more alert, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because of my cognitive ability now, because it's heightened because of the change in my eating habit and because of the exercises.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm less stressful. I don't carry around stress.
Mm-hmm.
When I do get stressed, I take it out on the bag. And so when
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my kickboxing, then that's when I release my stress.
I
And
see.
so my stress level and things like that are down.
That's
Yeah.
amazing. And this is, guys, for you that, if you're watching us, this is something that a lot of times we all know about how important exercising it is, and because everybody talks about that, right? But I thought it was so interesting to bring Tammie's story because she is the proof that of how much exercising and eating a more balanced diet have changed
Yes.
her life tremendously, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I
And
mean,
it's true. It says that you have to, if you don't move, you'll lose it. So you got to move it or lose it.
right.
And so when we're talking about movement, we're talking about your physical movement. If you stay in one position for a very long period of time, what happens when you try to get up? You're stiff and you can't move. And so as
Yeah.
we get older, that happens to our bodies as well. And so we have to take care of ourselves at a younger age. My transformation happened later in my life. I'm 57 years old. So, I started this transformation when I was 55, but I've just added years onto my life by making this lifestyle change. And so I'm now moving it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Wow, that's amazing. That's so, so inspiring. And I mean, I
yes,
just want to say that if you're watching, as in, Tammie's here. If she did it, you guys can do it too, And
yes, yes.
I, I think, Tammie, we are at a very special time too, because something that I was going to ask you, you mentioned about kickboxing, right? What happens now that everything is closed and we are all inside of our homes? How can we exercise? How do you keep yourself active in times like
So
this?
I have a spare bedroom. And so what I did was I took my spare bedroom and I turned it into my kickboxing studio. And so my studio has Zoom. And so they do it at 9, 12, and 5. And so today I'm going to take the 5 o'clock class. And so that's how I keep myself moving. But also, we can do simple stretches that you can do right from where we're sitting. And so that's
Mhm.
very important as well, is to make sure that you're stretching, because we're now sitting in front of our desktops and at a computer, or we're sitting at our dining room table, or some of you are probably sitting in your bed propped up with a pillow with your laptop in front of you. And
Yeah.
so, you know,
Yeah.
because that's our reality because of us being in the house right now. And so just doing some simple stretches, which we're going to stretch you guys out before the end of this session
Oh
today.
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. And I also wanted to say, on my end, what I've been doing a lot is I've been doing a lot of yoga, either early in the morning or before I go to bed, and it has been so great for me because I feel that it moves my body. Uh,
Mm-hmm,
Not only
mm-hmm,
moves my body, but it also
mm-hmm.
helps with my mind.
Nice.
I feel
Mm-hmm,
that
mm-hmm.
a lot of times, for example, especially at night, before you go to bed, and you had a full day, maybe you guys are watching us and you're having classes and you've been in front of a computer for so many hours and your mind is just so full of information, right? But
Yes, yes.
sometimes it doesn't need to be yoga, but I'm saying on my end, I've been doing yoga and I feel that that has been helping to quiet my mind and
Mm-hmm,
also helps me
mm-hmm.
make a smoother transition to sleeping.
Yes,
Then I feel more
yes,
rested. It's almost
yes,
as you don't turn off your your monkey mind, but it lowers down significantly. So
yes, it does. So exercising, it improves other things too. So exercise help you to sleep better at night. It helps sharpen your memory. It makes you feel more relaxed and positive. And so this is powerful medicine that we can treat our own bodies with. And so, we all want to be more sharper, right? We want to be able to concentrate throughout the day when we're sitting online and having our classes or having meetings. It just makes you that much more aware of what's going on. And so
yeah,
exercise helps with depression. And so it helps you from not getting depressed, because when we're sitting around and we're not doing anything, we always start to our mind is always going. And so if your mind is always going, you're thinking, I'm in this house, I'm isolated, I'm all by myself, I'm alone. That can weigh you down and start to make you feel very depressed. And so exercising can help change that, right? It helps with anxiety, it helps with stress, it helps to lower those things. And so exercising is very good, and it's very important, especially now where we're isolated and we can't get out,
yeah.
other than for a walk, but we'll give those tips soon.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And what's interesting is that I was speaking to a friend in Brazil the other day, and I was talking to her about the exercising, how the importance and
Mm-hmm.
everything. And then she said, okay, yeah, I haven't exercised, but it's on my list. But then I'm like, it's on my list. Sometimes we put ourselves in the position that exercising is this super hard thing to do, right? That you know, I have to go somewhere and watch a class, but sometimes it's simply about finding your movement, you know.
Yes.
Your movement could be make a playlist on Spotify and dance to your favorite songs, you know.
Yes. Yes.
Just move your body, you know.
Just move your body. Yeah. My
um,
husband just checked in to say that he was on his way downstairs to get on the treadmill. And he'll do the treadmill for about 45 minutes to an hour.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah. And
And
that's
now,
his movement.
that you mentioned that, Tammie, I think it's a good time also to mention about a very interesting article that I found on the Harvard Medical School website, that it talks about why we should exercise. So I'm
Yes.
going to read a few tips that they gave. They
Okay.
gave like
Mhm.
27 suggestions, but I'm going to go through some of them. So if you
Okay.
guys are thinking about how can I get moving, you know, get some pen
Mhm.
and paper and write a few suggestions down, because sometimes we're just not inspired to do anything, right? And sometimes just having a list in front of us can help a lot, right?
Yes. Yes.
So some of the things that it's saying here, it's walk to the next stop. So if you're taking a bus or a train, don't wait for the nearest stop. Walk to the next one. And now, of
Yeah.
course, public transportation is kind of chaotic and is stopped. We're all at home, but maybe even instead, it could be even a walk inside of your own apartment, right? Let's say if you're drinking water, you can get 1 cup of water, drink that cup, and then you have the motivation to stand up and get the next cup of
And get
water
it
instead
out.
of having a
Yeah.
big bottle too, you know.
Yes. Yeah.
So just like finding small ways to kind of trigger yourself to get that little extra walk, even if it's inside
Yeah.
of your apartment or
Yeah.
around your neighborhood, obviously, if it's not crowded or anything, right?
Yes. Today is a good day to take a walk because it's raining out. But it's 60 degrees, so it's a nice day to take a nice walk.
Yeah, so I
Breathe
mean,
in
why
the
not walk
air.
in the rain, right?
Yes, yes. Very soothing. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Luke.
absolutely. It also talked about the getting into like swinging your arms while you're walking.
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
and it was saying, oh sorry, and it was saying that swinging your arms when you walk will help you reach the brisk pace of 3 to 4 miles per hour that is the most healthful. So
Mm-hmm.
if you're walking around and you know, you can,
Swing your arms.
even if you can look a little crazy, it's fine because you're getting some extra
Exercise.
exercise
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Another thing that they were saying is walk and talk. So maybe you haven't called your family back in your home country, or an old friend. Put your headphones and just go for a walk outside, right?
Yes.
While you're
Yeah.
talking to someone, you're not even going to realize that you're getting that exercise done.
Yes.
Or you were also mentioning about the treadmill. You
Mm-hmm.
can walk in the treadmill while you watch a show, for example. And I have a friend and she
Mm-hmm.
does this all the time. You know, she loves watching TV show. So puts the TV show on and she walks for about 35 minutes as
I see you. Can you see me now?
yes.
I'm still
Yes.
here.
Okay. It looked like
I
you had
can.
paused for
I
a
can
second.
hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It also talked about
You're
adopt
you're
someone as
blurry.
you. What is it?
You're blurry.
Oh, I'm not sure. Sometimes Instagram can act a little funny, but can you listen to me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. So it talks about adopt someone as your walking, jogging, or biking buddy. So if you're at home, maybe you're with your spouse, or with your kid, or whoever it is that it's home with you. You can also invite them for going for a nice long walk, right? It also says about that buddy might have 4 legs. So if you don't have if you don't have a person to go with you, but you have a dog, let's say, it might be a good idea to go and take your dog out for a long walk, right? Stretch your
Yeah.
legs while making
Yeah.
your little four-legged partner happy. Barbara is saying here, dance is a great exercise too. Yes, Barbara, for sure. And
Yes.
I was just
Yes.
about to read the next one that it says, put on your dancing shoes.
Yes.
So, you know, put on your favorite songs and dance. If you're maybe if you're by yourself, you know, I called my mom on the weekend and she said that she loves putting on she lives by herself in Brazil, so she loves putting on music from her time and she just dances, you know. So I think it's so
Yeah.
cute, and it's so amazing for her because, you know, getting the body moving. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
what
How
the
you
movement
doing?
is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It also said clean the house, right? It could be
In-house.
also a very good exercise.
Yes.
And I thought
Yes.
it was very interesting that it said 15 minutes of vacuuming can burn up to
Mhm.
80 calories.
80
Say
calories.
what?
Wow.
So I thought that was
That's
very
good.
interesting too. um, some of the things it was also saying about grow a garden. So if
Oh
you are,
yeah.
for example, if you are at home, let's say if you are in a house, right? Maybe it's time for you to plant, I don't know, like something outside, or if you're at home, you can even plant something in your house,
Mm-hmm.
in
In
your
your house. Yeah.
apartment too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And another one said, be a stair master. So
Yeah. Climb them stairs.
you just mentioned about that, right? So climb the
Yes.
stairs. Don't take the
Climb the
elevator.
stairs. Yeah.
Go
It's a
put,
good.
yeah, it's gonna put your heart rate up, and it's
Yeah.
really, really good for you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Another thing
Mm-hmm.
that I just thought about it too, while
Mm-hmm.
I did mention about the dancing, I used to be a nanny, and then when the kids were bored, we used to do something that was a lot of fun. So we didn't have the video games like Just Dance, but
Mm-hmm.
what I would always do, I would play on my phone. If you guys look on YouTube and just type Just Dance, this is kind of a video game, right? So if you have a video game, you can play with it. But if you don't, YouTube Just Dance. And they have several different choreographies that you can play it not only on your phone, but you can play it on your TV screen.
Oh
And
wow.
the way you do it on your phone, I'm not sure about Androids, but I know that on iPhones, there's a feature that you can mirror your screen to the TV. So
Oh
what
wow.
we used to do, and it was so much fun, I used to go on YouTube and type Just Dance, and they have several different choreographies. So I used to dance with the kids, and it was fun for
Hmm.
them, and it was fun for me. Some
So you,
exercise, making everybody happy.
yeah, it's very good.
So if you're a parent and you're looking for things to do with your kid, dance with them.
Just dance. Just dance.
Just dance.
Yes.
All right. So, Tammie, before we
Mhm.
have about 4 more minutes, and
Okay.
I know that some of our students that might be watching us right now, they are doing their lunch break if they're watching classes.
Oh, okay. All
Um,
right.
so, Tammie has some exercises about, she's going to talk a little bit about stretching, and I think you have some exercises too. Some stretching
Yes.
exercises, right, Tammie?
Yes. Yep.
And I would love to do it
So,
with you.
okay. So these exercises are actually meant to be to do standing. But if I stand, I don't know where to position my phone. So I'm going to do these sitting. Okay.
Yeah. And Tammie,
And
sorry.
so, mhm.
Before you start, I just want to say, if you are watching us right now, you should do it too, okay? Don't just watch us do it. Do it
Yes.
with us, okay?
Yes.
Okay.
So these are just 5 stretches that you can do throughout the day. When you're doing any type of stretching exercise, you should do it every 2 hours or so is when you should actually be stretching. And so the first one is you're just gonna put your chin down on your chest, and then you're just gonna look up to the ceiling. And you should feel the stretching in your neck area. All right. And then you can slowly turn your head to the left and feel that stretch. And then you want to turn your head to the right, and you want to feel that stretch to your right as well, right? And then you want to put your ear, you want to try to touch your ear, your left ear to your left shoulder, and you should feel that pull in your neck. And then you want to do the same thing on the right side, and you want to feel that pull in your neck, right? And then this exercise, you're going to link your hands together, and you're just going to pull your and stretch. So this exercise is actually meant to go like this, so that you really get a good stretch. And then the next one is you do it in behind, and you also pull and stretch. And those are the 5 simple exercises, stretches that you can do throughout the day to help with keeping your body from being stiff. And I know when we did the ones for our backs, you can feel that. The same with your neck. You can even just sit at your desk and just rotate your head back and forth, which is another good one.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing this, Tammie. I think it's all great reminders for us. And actually put a reminder on your phone, stretching time, so you can remember,
time.
Right? Very simple, easy to do. Get up and just, the exercise that the stretching that Tammie just shared is very simple and easy for you.
Yes.
Well, guys, we would like to say thank you so much for staying with us today.
Thank you, everybody.
We hope you're feeling a little bit more motivated for your Monday and your week.
Yes.
And we're wishing you an amazing week to come. Okay?
Yes.
And don't forget to
Happy
move your
Monday,
body.
everyone.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Tammie.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.